Okay, so once you create one floor, typical floor, then you can copy that floor to the different levels. So for example, if you go to north, for example, and let's say on this level, if it's the typical floors, if they are not typical floors, so it's better to do the common element, then you do floor by floor. So what I'll do, for example, I'll select all this floor, make sure I'm selecting only the objects that I want to go up. So we have walls, stairs, stair runs, stairs, shaft opening, we don't need it, is already on there, and the grid, we don't need it. So we have these elements selected, and what we need to do now is done. Okay, maybe it was too quick, maybe, I don't know. Well, let's do it again. So we select everything, then we filter. And what do we need from this filter? We need the stairs and the walls. Stairs, walls. That's what I want. Okay. And this will select the walls. So we do copy, then align it to different levels. So for example, we are on that's the first floor. So this is basement 2, 1, ground, first floor. So I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5. That's for example is. So the software will copy this to the different floors, and they should be shown here on different levels now. So let's have a look. Warnings, one was overlapping, something. As we can see, we missed one floor, and there's this. Okay, there's some overlapping, and I know why. So if we go and select all these walls here, and we do filter by just the walls, and if we go on the properties, so from ground floor up to level 1, start just the base offset 0, top offset 0, apply. Okay, so if we copy this now and do it, maybe as level 1, level 1 and 2, let's see what happens, level 1 and 2. Okay, so if we go to the 3D drawings now, let's see what's wrong with that one. Okay, so it's more like copy paste now, because it's all typical. So if I copy this and I send it to level 2, level 2 or 1, so ground 1 is 2, go up and so on. So the next thing we will be discussing is the schedules. So if we go to view, we have schedules here, or we can find the schedules here on the side as we saw here. So if we close this one now, views, and we have here schedules. So right click, view schedule, or you can come here and do select quantities. So right click, view schedule quantity, and then if you go here, you have search by name, show by filter, by the discipline. So we have different disciplines. We are the structure discipline, so we can just keep the structure information, and the architecture, because some of the elements are architecture, such as the stairs. I think we draw from the architecture thing. And if you see here, these are things. So we have columns, we have walls. I think we draw walls on slab. So floors, slab maybe. Let's see if we can take slab. Walls, structure, columns, connections, structure, air reinforcement, beam, stairs, floors, slab edge, that's floors, schedule names, schedule floors, new construction, existing, if you have existing sheet or new. So they new, then after that they will ask me what things I need to include. So that's the floor. So we have floor, structural materials, then you can search by name. Then after that, what things I need to include here. So for example, let's say I want to include what we doing. Let's see, you see floor, so we need area with the cost. Can do elevation at top, elevation at bottom, at top, family type, level, volume, type and slope type. I think I didn't press enter. So area, cost, bottom, top, family type, volume, that kind of thing. And then I can just send it to the other side. Then I can arrange them if I want something up and down, the order of them. So I want to, for example, have the family, then the type of that family and the type, and after that the area, after that the volume, then the cost, then the rest of the levels. Or maybe top and bottom, maybe I want this before. And I think level as well. I didn't include level. So if I search here level, it's a level as well. I can include it. That's the level. Okay. Then okay. And as we see, a new schedule will be generated. I say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slabs. There's family type. That's what we organized. So to understand this better, so we can delete, because of course we don't have. We can select that column, and we can go and delete that column. And if we go here, so we have the filter, that's what we did with the filter. We have the fields, and we have filter, sorting groups, formatting, appearance. It's exactly the same names are here, but this is where you can navigate a different way. So you can sort by, let's see, the filter, the fields already we added the fields, you can add more. Then we have the filter, so you can filter, so we have floor all 150, so we won't see a big difference in changing. So if I sort by level, because they are on different levels, so by level, then after that I can equal to ground, say okay, and I see that's the floor on the ground, and that's the area. That sort of filter where we can filter through the information is more like Excel sheet when you use the filter in the Excel sheet. So it is not that difficult for this part. And see, you can do none. There's no none filter. That's one thing. Then also you can sort the your schedule. So if you go here, you have sort by. So what do you want? Sort by. Okay, so for the filter, if we do none, let's see. This should take us back to the full one. Then after that, if we go sort and grouping, let's see, we have different levels. So what's the difference between them? So we can sort by level, ascending, descending. We can put a blank between level and level. We can put a header, a footer if you want. And you can, for example, the title, the count, and total. That's something we can add. And as we see, you press OK, you will have. So you have the main columns. Then after that, you have the header, which is the name of that level, because we sort by level. So that's the header. That's the footer. These are the information for that floor. So for example, I can go back here. I don't want a footer because it's searching by title, count, and total. So I will just don't need this. Say OK. That's what I'll have. We have floor 1, 2, 2, 2 base, 1 ground, and 2 level. Another thing we can do, let's see what else we can do. That's formatting and stuff. Yeah, so it's more like a filter where you organize your schedules. So if this part is just containing for each slab. So each slab, and these are the information, such as the area, the volume. What if we need the entire thing? So we need the total, for example, grand total. We need the total, title, count, and the total. And we can name it here is total information. Info, for example, or all, or whatever you want it. And as you see, total info, we have here total info 5. Total info, title, count, and total. I need title and total. And I don't want the level, I want the volume. Let's sort it by level, then by volume. Then OK. Okay, so it's not showing anything here. So what I'll do, I think what you need to do is the main sort. So I will sort by volume, then ascending, and I don't need this, so put none. Then total, title, and count. Why is it an instance maybe? Am I in the wrong place? I typically everything. It might be, I don't need this here. Can't show me the total of the entire thing. So this is by floor. So what I do, filter by level. Let's keep it none. I mean, you can go through it and see what you can sort. So that's by level, then volume, and yeah, that kind of thing. You can get different idea of what's happening here. By the area maybe. Yeah, so yeah, so you can here you can sort your things, and it's more like filter. You can give it a try and see what different options you can get from this part.